Good morning all. Today we are once again back in Kalugala. This is the Ududumbara Kalugala. Couple of days ago we managed to climb Yahangala and Kehelpadduruwe Gala in 2 consecutive days. And today our target is yet another very popular and famous destination called Kalugala Gathandi. This is not just single waterfall. This is sort of like a chain of cascades. There are at least 4 to 5 very prominent and tall waterfalls in these cascades and a couple of others small ones. All in all, a grand location. The highest point is called Gathandi Gala. That's also another Rocky Knuckles mountain range. Approximately 1250 meters in height. We started our trek roughly 650 meters. Meaning we have to climb uphill 600 meters. Unfortunately, it had been raining in the last couple of days, so the leeches are in full force. Alright, we'll talk about more during the journey. This is the Kahataliyadda village where we started our trek. We are climbing uphill towards Gathandi Gala. This is the uphill path that you have to walk. You can see Hasi and one of our guides today, Susantha, is climbing uphill. This is the view towards Ududumbara Hasalaka Mahiyangane 826 road. We can make out some paddy fields in Thalagune as well as the Thalagune waterfall. She is also known as Allegala Ella and Kalugala Hulang Ella. Just look at this view, people. Simply unbelievable. I just can't imagine how beautiful this thing is. Out of this world. Okay folks, here we have arrived at a nice vantage point where we can get a really good view of Gathandi Gala and the upper cascades. We can make out at least 5 of them. Very beautiful, but you can make out the misty layer hovering above Gathandi Gala. This is the mighty Gathandi Gala, where the Gathandi Alley cascades are falling down. This is a beautiful vantage point. You can see the rocky slab where we are standing right now, the bottom of the frame. The Gathandi Alley cascades, the stream is flowing nearby, making a massive roar. This is the view towards Yahangala, Kehelpadduruwe Gala and Velangolla Patana. We are coming to the right. The sun is also on that side. You can see this beautiful paddy field in the Kahataliyadda village where we started our trek. Looking so beautiful and heavenly. Ududumbara Mahiyangane 826 road is on that mountain range. We are moving further to the right. That's where we started our trek. Approximately 600 meters, 6 to 650 meters elevation. Moving further to the right. Now we are looking towards Ududumbara and Deanston. We can also make out the Deanston mini version from here. Now and again Dothalugal are covered in the cloud cover up there. Our path to Gathandi Ella is to the right in the near vicinity. Just look at this view, people. Unbelievably breathtaking. There are these lush green paddy fields down below in Kahataliyadda village. This is my beautiful country. Very artistic paddy fields. Look at those patterns, just like velvets. This is the mighty Gathandi Gala and her cascades falling down beautifully in the morning sun. There's a bit of a cloud also hovering above. Let's hope Dalibandar Deya will keep the rains away. You can see the beautiful Balalgira mountain. It's actually a small hillock compared to the rest of the mountains surrounding it. The area surrounding Balalgada known as Dehigolla Estate. There's a tea field which is called Dehigolla. So this mountain has both Balalgada and Dehigolla names attached to it. The road from Hunnaskithe to Miyure goes behind that. Today we are being greeted with so many unbelievably beautiful views. This is yet another. There's this lush green paddy field at the base of Garandigala. There's a nice hut also. I wish we could spend a couple of days there. This is yet again the Balalgada mountain or Dehigolla above this paddy field at the base of Garandigala. Looking so pretty. Alright, we are looking at this beautiful Garandigala. An amazing sight. Down below is this beautiful paddy field. And I really wish we could spend a couple of days here. Another thing added to my to-do list. There's also a nice little village like hut on the right hand side, so that we can easily stay there. I'm going to look for the owner and seek his permission. Probably next time we'll be lucky. This is the beautiful Garandigala once again, from the base of this rock and the paddy field. You just saw a beautiful wide angle view from my GoPro. I thought I'll give you another view covering the entire area once again. I managed to find the owner and he's happy to let us stay. That is good news if he can make it next time. I don't think I'll ever get enough of this view, people. I wonder if I'm going to make it to the summit of Garandigala at this rate, because I've been spending so much time looking at the Garandigala, the paddy field and the view surrounding it. It's unbelievably beautiful, and you have also got so lucky to be able to appreciate this view. This is my beautiful country, the pearl of the Indian Ocean. Please don't ruin it. And this fellow didn't like our presence at all. He charged us. Thanks to Jairatha Mama, we managed to come without an incident. Looks like a bison. Now we are looking towards Deanston, Dothalugala, Navanagala and Ududumbara areas. Down below is the village that we trekked uphill, Kahataliyadda. The most recent video I took, the beautiful wide angle, the paddy field and the Garandigala is from there. This is our guide for the day. Jairatha Mama and Susantha you met during the Yangala hike. So they are going to take us to the summit of Garandigala and show us all these veiled beauties of Garandigala. Yet another beautiful view of the paddy field we were there short while ago. You can probably hear the Garandigala stream behind us making a big roar. Unbelievably beautiful. Here is a close-up view. So pretty, green, lush, sexy, all of them together. You can make out that waterfall. Unfortunately, we can't go to the base of that. We are now climbing almost vertical, people. It's difficult to get a grip. The path is so slippy, full of bleachers, and Jairatha Mama is leading the way. You can see how steep this path is. Hasi and Susantha bringing up the rear. So we have Jairatha Mama leading at front, Susantha bringing up the rear, keeping us safe. We are looking towards Soraboraväva and Mahiyanganaya. We can also make out the Padiyatalawa road from here. Unfortunately, the sun is on that side, so not very easy to spot them. And I'm not going to zoom in definitely because I'm shivering so much, camera won't stay stable. Can you make out these paddy fields? We were there very short while ago and trekked all the way uphill on a very steep path. These paddy fields are from heaven. Just look at them. I managed to go to heaven and bring this footage to you. You can now make out the path that we came uphill, being shredded to ribbons by these razor sharp mana blades. It was really tough, but we managed to come up here and about to go and see a waterfall very soon. Alright, we have now trekked uphill about 1/3 of the Garandigala, according to Jayaratna Mama. I wish he said we have climbed more than that, but what to do, we have to face the reality after all. And then we are now coming to the right to the Ududumbar area. You can make out those beautiful paddy fields down below in Talagune and Kahataliyadda. Coming further to the right, A26 road is somewhere up there. We can't make it out. Okay, there is a bit of a cool breeze helping us to help with this exertion and exhaustion. Now that is the Ududumbara in the gap over there. Further to the right is Deanston. People, we can barely make out the cascade number 4 on the rock to the right. Directly ahead is the Balal Giva and the Dehigolla tea estate. Looking so beautiful. Unfortunately, we can't go to the waterfall number 4 because you can see it's such a 90-degree vertical drop. Getting to the base would be impossible. So we are going to bypass that and climb uphill to waterfall number 3, 2 and 1 to the Garandigala. Alright, you can now make out the gap where we have to go uphill to reach the Garandigala summit. It looks so steep and difficult. My legs are already wobbling so fast. This is the sheer drop that we have to climb. You can probably see Jayaratna Mama, and he's put up a rope for us to help climb uphill. This is the rocky slab and our path is down below. Alright, you can see Hasi is climbing uphill. Behind Susanta, Jayaratna Mama is giving them helping hand. Okay, Hasi is through and he is removing the rope. Alright, you can make out Hasi is going uphill. He is heading towards the upper cascades. Okay, we are at one of the very difficult places to climb. Vertical rock climb through a tiny gap. You can make out Jayaratna Mama putting up the rope. On the left hand side, you can also make out the beautiful cascade. You can make out the path. Well, this is not a path, people. This is a rocky gap that we need to trek uphill. 90-degree climb. Thankfully, we have Jayaratna Mama and Susanta to guide us through. Okay, it's going to be me who is going to be first, followed by Hasi and Susanta. Let's see how this is going to be. Okay, you can now see I managed to come up here. Hasi is coming up, helped by Susanta, and Jayaratna Mama is close to me, looking up the upper section of the climb. This is, I think, probably the most difficult bit. You can now make out the waterfall. We were at the base short while ago. and we managed to climb up from the most difficult path without an incident. Here's my Nadi waiting to get up to the summit of Gadandigala. Another panoramic view. To the left is the Gadandigala slope, which is what we are tackling uphill with a great difficulty. I think Yahangala, Kehelpadurvegala and Gadandigala, I just can't figure out which is more difficult. It seems they are in a very big competition to be the most difficult hike. And this is the beautiful panoramic view. We can enjoy almost at 60% of Gadandigala. This is towards Ududumbar area. To the right is Deanston once again. I want to come back to Balalgira if possible. My hands are shaking so bad, people. I hope the footage is stable. There is Balalgira and the rocky outcrop where the waterfalls are falling down. Down below is Dehigol Estate, and to the left is paddy fields of Kahataliyadda. This is Balalgira, massive rock, and the top of waterfall we were short while ago. This is a closer view of the waterfall, the top part. We are still on our way to Gadandigala. That beautiful paddy field is where we started our trek. Remember, we saw the Gadandigala and the cascades beautifully from there. Can you make out the difference in elevation now? We have climbed so far higher, and that paddy field looks like a small matchbox now. This is the first waterfall. The summit of Gadandigala is up there. We have reached nearly to the end of our destination. You can see the view from the top of the waterfall of Gadandigala. We are at the cascade number 1. You can probably hear it behind me. I wonder if you can capture my voice. Above her row, unbelievable scenery. This is the waterfall and the Gadandigala summit. We need to trek to the right along this path through these Mana bushes to the summit and get out on top of the Gadandigala cascade stream. That will be a wonderful place, so stay tuned, people. There goes my team uphill all the way to the Gadandigala summit. We are so close, almost at touching distance. You can hear the Gadandigala topmost cascade on my left hand side. Alright, you can now make out the waterfall and my team climbing uphill. Summit of the Gadandigala is also there. We are looking towards Deanston and Ududumbar. Down below is the Kahataliyadda village, paddy fields, and the footpath we came uphill along the Gadandigala. My team is on the way to the summit of Gadandigala. Little more to go. Alright, going to give you a panoramic view. We are looking towards Sorabora Vava, Mahayanganaya. Mahayanganaya Stupa is also there, but unfortunately I can't show it to you. Now we come back towards the never ending lush greenery, beautiful royal blue sky, pristine white fluffy clouds, and golden rays of the sun. All thanks to Gale Bandar Deyo. He helped us come up to this point easier than we anticipated. Very much appreciated. You are now in Ududumbara, Deanston. Alright, you can also make out Balalgiva and the rest of the Gadanigala peak. The topmost waterfall is now below us to the bottom right hand corner of the frame. You can make out the path we came uphill. The villages we started are so far down, approximately 400 meters below. It could even be 500 meters, people. Just wonderful. I just can't get enough of this view. What a creation of the Mother Nature after all. Alright people, we are finally at the top of Gadanigala. Beyond that mountain range to the left is the Telamugara area and the extension of Gadanigala. You can make out that montane forest up here pretty much resembles Horton Plains and those upcountry virgin mountain forests. There is a pretty large plain on top of Gadanigala. Excellent place for camping, providing you do it responsibly. Anyway, I don't recommend doing camping, especially in these sensitive areas, because the damage done to the environment is so great when you are doing camping, especially in mega groups of 20, 30, 40 people. Now this is my Nade. From left, Susantha, who helped us climb Yahangala, and my long-term trekking partner Hasi, and our newly found guide Jayarath Mama, who is an expert in climbing Gadanigala. So they are enjoying this beautiful panoramic view towards Ududumbara, Deanston, Balalgiva and Hunnaskithiya Miyure road. Up there, hiding behind the clouds, is Navanagala and Dotulugala. And this is towards the A26 road and 18 bends. I'm coming further to the left towards Mahiyanganaya, Hasalaka and Padiyatala main road can also be seen from here. And this is the path that goes further towards the summit of Gadanigala. Yeah, almost at huggable distance. Alright, I'm going to give you a 360-degree view from the same point. As soon as we reach this plain of Gadanigala, the true summit is somewhere up. I'll be getting there also, but I thought I should give you a 360-degree view from here as well. Just before that, you saw I highlighted certain aspects which we could see from here. Now we are coming along the A26 road towards Ududumbara and Hunnaskithiya. Down below, villages of Talagune and Kahataliyadda. Further to the right, Deanston Mini Worlds, and once again, I showed that a short while ago. You can also make out the Gadanigala Patana down below. Okay, now we can see the Balalgiva and this upcountry true montane forest. In the far distance, hiding behind that cloud layer, I wonder if that is the Kobo Nilagala. I'm not quite sure about it, people. But Dumbanagala should also be nearby. I don't think that is Dumbanagala. You never know. I can't make it out properly. And the Gadanigala cascades are created by the stream up here. We are going to have our breakfast, rather brunch, over there. And I'm coming along the Gadanigala plains up here. Alright, now this is the last bit of the 360-degree panoramic view. That is where the true summit of Gadanigala. Unbelievable the scene you can see. Once again, thanks to Gale Bandara Deyyo, we were able to get this beautiful weather. Sun is shining and the sky is blue, clouds are white, and there's a small wind keeping us nice and cool. Well, what more can you ask? An unforgettable sight. you can now make out the path that we have to go towards the summit of Galandigala. I always believe in the saying that goes as, if you live by Dhamma, you will be protected by Dhamma. Similarly, if you love the environment unconditionally, if you don't do any harm to her, if you care for the mother nature, just like you care for yourself and your loved ones, the mother nature will look after you. She will give you these beautiful panoramic vistas of rolling hills, clouds and mountains, waterfalls, nice plains, all of them, and will also keep you safe. So please care for the mother nature, love her just like you love your children, your parents and yourself. Alright, let's go towards the summit of Galandigala. Alright people, we are at the summit point of Galandigala. Rising into the sky over that mountain forest is mighty Dumbanagala. Another target of mine. Well, every mountain in Sri Lanka is a target of mine. Whether I have climbed it or not, I don't mind climbing any mountain twice, 3 times, 4 times, as long as I can. Alright, Dumbanagal lady, we will come and see you one of these days very soon. Extension of Galandigala. Beyond that is Bambaragala and down below is Lenjidagala. Both are covered from this mountain range, the extension of Galandigala. Now we are looking towards one of the hallmarks of entire Knuckles mountain range, which is Yahangala, the bedrock, which we climbed a couple of days ago with Susant. If you remember that journey, that was one grand journey, and I'm not surprised King Ravana the Great made that his kingdom, rather part of his kingdom, because the entire Sri Lanka was his kingdom, Lankapuraya, and he roamed around every nook and corner of this beautiful country thousands of years ago. This is a closer view of Yahangala. Down below are the paddy fields of Karakolagas Thenna. We can make out Velangolla Patana one end. Remember Modakale Gala jutting out, and also Moragaha Kole. We can now make out couple of reservoirs towards the east. Looking so beautiful. Okay, we are looking towards Mahiyangana. We can make out the Samadhi Buddha statue located in the center of Mahiyangana town, Padiyatalav road, and many other beautiful scenes. Alright, we can now make out the Navenagala. Slightly, the cloud cover has risen slightly up, but no view of Dothalugala yet. This is the entire mountain range from Kehelpadduruwegala, Kanaviddagala, Velangolla Patana, Yahangala, Morakole Gala. Then further to the right is Hinna and Udanuga Golla. We were there a couple of days ago. Vatabandhanagala is beyond that, along with Udagal Devokka village. Down below you can see the paddy fields where we came across on our way to Galandigala. They are part of Kahataliyadda village. This is a slightly zoomed in view of those paddy fields. Alright, this is going to be a 360-degree view. We are looking towards Dumbanagala over the Galandigala mountain range. She is rising into the sky beautifully. Now we come along this Galandigala Patana or Galandigala plains to the right towards its extension. Bambaragala and Lenjidagala are beyond this mountain range. But in the far distance you can make out, rising into the sky, the Everest of Sri Lanka, which is Kehelpadduruwegala, which we climbed couple of days ago. And the mountain range from Kehelpadduruwegala, Kanaviddagala and Yahangala, all the way towards Velangolla Patana. From Velangolla Patana I come towards Hasalaka, Mahiyangana, Mahaveli river and Minipe Amuna is also there. Mahiyangane town, Padiyatalawa road. We can also now make out the 18 bends to the right of the frame. Now we are going along the A26 road, Kandy Mahiyangane main road. The view towards Kahataliyadda and Talagune. We can also see Talagune waterfall from here. The gap in the center of the frame is Ududumbala town. To the right we come to now Deanston Mini Worlds and Navenagala Dotulugala mountain range. Up there also is Unnaskiviya Meemure main road that runs through Lulwatta and Cobert's Gap, also known as Attala Mittuwa. Further to the right, at the far end, I wonder if that is the Kobonila Gala. And to complete the 360-degree view, I come towards once again Dumbana Gala. Dumbana Gala literally means the mountain where mist is coming down. Dumbana Gala. That's beautiful place. And that sexy lady, I might pay a visit to you very soon. Down below is the Gadandigala Patana. I'll give you a closer look of the Gadandigala Patana now. This is somewhat large Gadandigala Patana. There are many such plains or Patana in Knuckles mountain range. Aswadduma Patana, Pitavala Patana, Velangolla Patana, Rahanaketu Patana, Bambatagala Patana, Appala Patana. Some of them are. We came from that side. Alright people, here I am at the summit of Gadandigala with my Nade, Jarath Mama, Hasi and Susanthi sitting over there enjoying the beautiful view. Alright people, then it's time to wrap up our journey to this beautiful Gadandigala. Remember, the Gadandiya means rat snake, so the name might not appeal too much to the general public, but that's how it is. And remember, there are many cascades named after Gadandigala. So the one we are standing right now is Gadandigala, and there are at least 5 to 7 cascades created by the Gadandigala. They are called Kalugala Gadandigala. And then there is another very beautiful and very tall lady in Tavalantanna on Ramboda Road. She is known as Gadandiginialla. And there are 4 others. The other one is the Gadandigala in Padiyapalalla. When you are going towards Mandaram Nuvara, you can see the Gadandigala of Padiyapalalla. The next one is in Atampitiya, created by the Umavaya. She is called as Atampitiya Gadandigala or Umavaya Gadandigala. There are 2 others. Tell you more looking towards the Gadandigala Patana. Alright, there are 2 other waterfalls named after Gadandigala. One is in Morahenagama. That is when you are going to Sripada via Kalugala, Bodhigala Junction and Maussa Kale. In Morahenagama is Gadandigala. That's one of them. The last one I know of is in Balangoda, off Balangoda, between Balangoda and Hatton. Remember that beautiful road that runs through Bogavantalawa? That's where the Gadandi Rikili Falls is. If I'm not mistaken, she is created by the Detanagala mountain range. That is the story of Gadandi Falls or Gadandigala. Now we are going to the water stream that creates Gadandi cascades. Let's go and have a meal because I haven't had anything since last night. You can make out this beautiful plains full of grass and some flowers, Binada flowers. And it reminds me of that single song, Binada Mali Ekka Enna Binada Mahe Mada. Alright, my team is down there waiting for me to go and have one of the typical village meals. Remember, we had very delicious vegetarian meal when we were climbing Kehelpaddoruwe Gala. Because I always believe in, when you travel to places like Knuckles or to a forest, you should never eat meat or anything meaty, because that's sort of like a disrespect to the environment, to the wildlife and to the beliefs of the local villages. Now here people heavily believe in Gale Bandar Deyo, King Ravana the Great. So I didn't want to do anything to make them feel uncomfortable. Therefore, I try to remain vegetarian as much as possible. It not only helps with these villagers and showing respect to the mountains, and it also helps you with your health. Remember the golden rule: if you live by Dhamma, you will be protected by Dhamma. And if you love the Mother Nature, she will love you back even more than you do and keep you safe. I think that is one reason why we were blessed with such beautiful weather, because last 3 days it had rained quite heavily and it had been very gloomy and dark. But thankfully when we arrived here today, the weather is just out of this world. I think you get the meaning when I say if you love the Mother Nature, she will love you back. Alright, we'll have to turn right to reach the water stream. Alright people, this is the water stream that creates Gathanieli Cascades. At least 5 to 7 of them. That looks beautiful, and the lush mountain forest is on one end and the Mana Plains is on the other side, and the stream goes in between. My team is already over there. I can't wait to go and have something. It's very tiring and I'm very hungry now. That is the top of the topmost Gathanieli Cascades. I wonder if we can get close up and have a look down. Not sure if it's possible, but I'll go and have a look. But I'm not going to take an unnecessary risk though. Alright, we are going to start our descent people. We had a very beautiful, cozy and enchanting time at the Gathanieli Cascades and the stream. That was wonderful place. Absolutely breathtaking and phenomenal. I felt as if I went to the heaven and came back to the earth. Alright, let's start our descent. This is going to be very steep, so there won't be very much footage. But we'll be paying visits to the waterfalls on our way, and you will be able to see them up close and personal. This is the sheer downhill path we have to take. That's going to be really difficult, and it will test our stamina and the strength of the limbs to the breaking point perhaps. So we are going to take it nice and slow. Hopefully we'll be able to make it down without an incident. Lord Ganebandada will safeguard us and protect us. This is like what happened to the leopard, because they can climb up the trees really well, But when they are coming down, only they struggle, just like us now. Now you are going to test the friction of the butt to the maximum, because we are on a very sharp slope. One loose step will lead you all the way to the Chula Bear school. Alright, we are back at the Marukapolla. Now Susanta is leading the way now. He's going to get down and take care of our bags while we get down to the base. Here is Jayaratta Mama is coming down. He actually comes down with no rope, just like we had. So this terrain is quite familiar for them, so they know it just like the back of their hand. Anyway, these people, descendants from the King Ravana himself, are pretty much used to this kind of hikes. So for them it's like just another day at work, day in office. It's so amusing to see them at work. You can see they are technically gliding along the rocky slab, giving the weight to one foot, transferring the weight to the other one as and when needed. Great technique to learn. Finally we are out of the dangerous gap, people. Now we are pretty much safe, but still we need to watch out our step because there is plenty more to go downhill. Alright people, we were descending at a very great speed. Finally we are here where the paddy fields are very close by. A couple of times they seemed as if they were going away from us, but we managed to catch up with them. Finally reach here. So I'll go to that beautiful rocky slab close to the paddy field and end our journey. This is a very quick panorama. You can see Jayarath Mama down below. Thanks to him and Susantha, we were able to manage Gadandigala and its cascades. We had a really good time and the weather was very kind to us. Thanks to Galebandara Deyo's wishes. And we were able to enjoy and keep it all for ourselves, unlike at Yahangala. I really want to go to Yahangala another day when there is nobody else but myself and the guide, because I just want to go and feel that beauty and the silence of Yahangala. Now you can see the Devanagala and Dotrugala mountain range in the distance. They were hiding all this time, but finally they have revealed themselves. We might also pay a visit to Dotrugala very soon. Not to forget the Balalgeda on the right hand side. She is also on my to-do list. Alright, this is the beautiful Gadandigala and her cascades. We trekked uphill. Now we've come back. What an enchanting journey. It was so difficult. I'm so exhausted, panting like a dog, but yet it was exhilarating. Worth every drop of sweat that we poured. It was one grand journey. There is the beautiful Yahangala now. The sun is to the left, so she is lit up magnificently. Kehelpat Doruwa and Kanaviddagala to the left, but we can't see it. They are covered by the Gadandigala mountain range. This is the view towards Udutumpara while we are trekking downhill. Look at these beautiful two paddy fields. I'll show you one of them close by. Look at this paddy field, people. Just out of this world. It's like a paddy field in heaven. One grand beautiful paddy field. Alright people, here we are about to end our journey. That was one grand hike. Once again remember, you need to have a guide like Jayarath Mama and Susantha in order to make it a successful journey. Otherwise that will be a very difficult hike. It's important that you abide by the rules of the jungle, respect the jungle. Do not defy the nature's rules. Be with her, follow her guidance, then you will be alright. Just like what happened to us today. Thanks to Galebandara Deyo, we were able to achieve this target without an incident. And also I must also thank Jayarath Mama and Susantha for their guidance and kind help whenever we were in trouble. Okay people, I know I promised we would end our journey, but I just couldn't help taking this video to wrap up the journey because this seems the most perfect frame and the place to capture the video. And guess what? It started raining, which means Galebandara Deyo has kept us safe and away from the rain until we got down safely. That was one grand journey. You can make out the Gadandigala cascades to the left. To the right is the mighty Kehelpat Doruwa Gala. And down below is this beautiful paddy field we saw all the way up to the Gadandigala summit point. What an unbelievable place. I just can't get enough of this and can continue to watch this for the rest of my life. This is my beautiful Sri Lanka. And look at how green it is. So we must protect her and keep that green for the future generations to come. Alright, just look at this view people. This is the beautiful paddy field we saw all the way when we were trekking Gadandigala. And this is where we left our vehicle. There was a house and behind that house is this beautiful paddy field and this majestic view. You can make out the lush green paddy field in the foreground. Gadandigala and her cascades to the left. Far in the distance, probably straight ahead, is Mighty Kehelpat Doruwe Gala. And to her right is the Kanavidda Gala. This is unbelievable sight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the Gathandi Ali Cascades close-up view, then do a panoramic view of this paddy field, and then end the journey from here. This is what a grand place. Can you make out the Gathandi Ali Cascades? We were on top of that Gathandi Gala couple hours ago. That was one grand journey. We can make out at least 5 cascades from here, but the bottom ones we could not reach. Number one, they were inaccessible. Number two, they have very little water, if you can see. So we reached 3 of the main cascades to the base. Others only we saw from the side angle. Anyway, that was one grand journey. What's more, we also found another beautiful tiny waterfall at the top of Gathandi Gala. So I'm going to count it as number 1. In addition to that, we saw 3 other beautiful ladies up close and personal. This is a tiny panoramic view of this beautiful paddy field, Gathandi Gala, Gathandi Ali, and in the distance to the right is mighty Kehelpat Doruwe Gala, Everest of Sri Lanka. Looking so beautiful and just unbelievable. Look at this greenery, people, and well managed paddy fields. This is our heritage. This is the engineering marvels our ancestors used to do. Oh my goodness, this is unbelievable. Just can't get enough of this. Alright people, then finally we are going to end our journey to this beautiful Gathandi Gala and her cascades. I just couldn't help coming here and taking this video once again, because I remember doing the last wrap-up journey video from up there, but I wanted to come here and show this beautiful paddy field to you. Such a beautiful country we have. Once again, remember the message. Please care for our country, care for the mother nature, help keep it clean and protect it for the future generations to come. Don't do anything to ruin our environment or harm the mother nature. With that message, this is Sri signing off with Hasi and our 2 guides for the day, Jayaratna Mama and Susantha. I'll leave their contact numbers in the description for you to use in any of your future journeys in and around Kalugala. Then I'm saying goodbye from this beautiful Gathandi Gala paddy field.